Welcome to the Wisdom Dental Podcast, a new era of dentistry, where we peel back the layers of a running modern dental practice. From real-world stories to smart solutions, we're here to help you build a thriving business and deliver care with confidence. Let's get started.
Hey friends, welcome back to the show. I'm Ashley Bond, speaker, writer, co-founder of Wisdom, and someone who has lived, breathed dental billing for nearly my entire life. And today we're going to talk about something every dental practice is feeling right now, whether you say it out loud or not. Dental billing is getting harder, like significantly harder. And if you've been feeling frustrated, overwhelmed, or even a little defeated by your numbers lately, I want you to know from the very beginning, it's not in your head and it is not your fault. This episode is going to break down why collections have become so challenging, the systemic issues behind it, and what you can do to ease the burden on your team, whether you want to manage everything in-house or partner with experts like us at Wisdom who can walk alongside you. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about the reality that no one wants to admit. Every year in the US, dental practices collectively leave around 10 to 20% of revenue uncollected. Let me put into real numbers what that would be, and that is roughly $16 billion with a B dollars in dentistry that's completed, delivered, documented, and never collected. And it's not because teams are slacking. It's not because doctors don't care. And it is certainly not because your front office team aren't trying hard enough. It's because the system, the structure of dental insurance and dental billing has become an obstacle course, one that gets complicated more and more every single year. Most practices are doing all the right things, but they're doing them inside a structure that was never designed to make it easy. So let's talk about why it feels like you're climbing uphill every single day. Number one, dental insurance has become a maze. Let's talk insurance. Every payer has its own rule book, its own process, its own preferred way of denying claims, and the worst part, none of this is standardized. You may have one plan that paid a claim last month, and the exact same claim gets denied today. EOBs are inconsistent. Coverage criteria change constantly. The language is vague on purpose, and transparency is almost non-existent. Your team isn't doing anything wrong. They're working inside a system that thrives on complexity. Number two, your systems, they don't talk to each other. Here's another big problem. Your technology stack is doing you zero favors. Most practices are using a combination of your practice management software, you have your clearinghouses, your insurance portals, your spreadsheets, your PDFs, your sticky notes, and yes, sometimes still fax machines. And none of these tools communicate seamlessly. So your team is either constantly switching tabs, re-entering information, double-checking numbers, bouncing between systems, all while trying to keep a busy office moving. And it's not just inefficient, it is a recipe for burnout and human error. Number three, staffing challenges are real and they're extremely painful. If you've tried to hire experienced billers lately, you already know. They're hard to find, they're hard to keep, and they're expensive to replace. Front office turnover is one of the biggest silent killers of collections. And on top of that, something we don't talk about enough, 3 out of 5 dentists will experience some form of embezzlement in their career. My own father was embezzled from 2 times in his career. So if it hasn't happened to you, chances are it's going to, or it has, and you might not even know. It's a vulnerability built into small dental practices. It's not about trust. It's about systems and accountability. Number 4, billing is a massive time sink. If you've ever watched your team try to post a day's worth of payments, sit on hold with insurance for 47 minutes, submit appeals, manually fix denied claims, verify benefits for tomorrow's patients, run a 90-day agent report, answer 3 phone lines, help a patient check out, and greet the next person walking in, you already know the truth. Dental billing is now a full-time job plus overtime. And most practices are trying to squeeze it into the margins of a front office role. So let's talk about the emotional toll that no one talks about. Billing and dental billing, it affects more than money. It affects morale. It affects confidence. It affects culture. When teams work endlessly, but production numbers don't match dollars collected, they feel defeated. When patients blame the practice for the insurance confusion, the trust erodes. When the doctor sees high outstanding AR month after month after month and the doctor can't pay their bills, the stress continues to build. And all of it creates this quiet but constant pressure. And you deserve better than that. Your team deserves better than that, and your patients deserve better too. So let's talk about how we got here and why I care so much about fixing this. Our story at Wisdom, it didn't start in a boardroom. It started in my dad's little dental practice in the Midwest, St. Louis, Missouri. Growing up, I watched him deliver incredible patient care, but then lose sleep over agent reports, denied claims, and unpredictable cash flow, and especially team turnover. I watched the stress on his team, which a lot of that created that turnover that I talked about. The long nights, the fear of embezzlement, because again, he had been embezzled from twice already. The financial uncertainty, and honestly, it was painful because he wasn't doing anything wrong. The system was failing him. When I eventually built what is now Wisdom, I made a promise. No dentist should lose sleep over collections ever again. I watched my father lose sleep night after night, not enjoy the vacations that we would go on because he was constantly worrying about what team member is going to call in sick or just not show up to work. What insurance denials am I going to open in the mail when I come in on Monday? What insurance headache are we going to deal with when we come into the office? What team drama is going to be happening? And that stress led him to burn out much earlier in his career than he ever wanted to. And no front office team should also drown in administrative work for care that has already been provided by the doctor. And this is what drives every decision at Wisdom. Every decision we make is so teams and doctors can do what they do with purpose, again, and not experience burnout that is affecting so many of our offices, or having offices close their doors or sell earlier than they wanted to, or potentially, have to sell to a DSO, or where they have to retire earlier than they wanted to because the stress of running a business and running a practice has just hit its toll. That is why we do what we do at Wisdom. So let's talk about what Wisdom was built for. We are not a bot. It's not a portal that you're expected to figure out. It's not just, an AI tool, but Wisdom is a dedicated team of highly skilled dental billers. They step in as an extension of your practice. Think of us as the billing department that you wish you had, but without the hiring, training, managing, supervising, or turnover. Here's what we handle. We handle claim submission, posting EOBs and EFTs, fixing denials, managing appeals, running and working agent reports, verifying benefits, getting full breakdowns, putting them into your practice management software, supporting your patient billing and your patient AR, communicating proactively with your office every single step of the way. Your team stays the heartbeat of your practice. We handle the heavy lifting that keeps your revenue cycle healthy. And here's the part that I love. When you work with wisdom, you collect more, and your team, they get to breathe again, and they get to focus on patience, on hospitality, on connection, on running an organized, joyful front office. It is time to make the dental office no longer the chaotic mess that it sometimes can be. I remember walking in on the Monday morning, having to take that deep breath because I didn't know what I was going to walk into. And we want to prevent that in the practice. We want you to know that you can walk into knowing that your collections, your revenue is being fully taken care of on the back end. All you have to do is focus on your patients and their smiles. So what changes when you stop doing it all alone? When practices partner with wisdom, here's what they consistently will tell us. We're collecting more than we ever have. My team finally feels supported and not exhausted. AR is under control for the first time. I'm not worried about training a new team member, a new biller ever again. Our patients are happier because their statements actually make sense. Honestly, that's the whole point. You care for the patients, we chase the insurance companies. Whether you want full service billing help or just want to pick and choose, we are here for you. And if you want to keep billing in-house, we still give you free guides, free training, free resources to help you succeed because you are not alone in this. Not anymore. So if you're feeling the weight of dental billing lately, the confusion, the endless changes, the denials, the burnout, the stress, let me tell you again, it's not about you. It's not about your team. It's not about your leadership. It's not your lack of effort. It's the system. And the system may be broken, but your peace of mind doesn't have to be. Thanks for spending time with me today. I hope this episode gives you permission to take a deep breath, to release the guilt and the shame, and to explore support that lifts the burden off you and your team. And if you want to learn more about wisdom or see if we can help your practice, you can reach out to us at any time. I'm here and my team is here, and we would love to support you. Until next time, I'm Ashley Bond, and you're listening to A New Era of Dentistry.
Thanks for tuning in to A New Era of Dentistry. If today's episode sparked an idea or solved a pain point, we'd love for you to subscribe and share it with your team. At Wisdom, we're here to help you simplify, streamline, and succeed. Because let's face it, your patients deserve your focus, not your paperwork. Until next time, keep innovating, keep caring, and most importantly, stay smiling.